in Nyack, New York, to fire up some flair into this old diner.
They need the volume turned up on them.
No turning back now! But we've only got 32 hours to go before it's lights out for Johnnycakes. Down there, oh, hey! Are you kidding me? The local diner is an American tradition, but one by one, they're disappearing off the map.
It is so hard to keep up.
So we're asking towns across America, if you had the power to save your beloved diner, would you?
Can we do it? Let's bring them home to the diner! I'm Pennington.
And I'm Amanda Freitag.
This is American Diner Revival.
Oh my God!
Along the Hudson River, 20 miles north of New York City, sits Nyack, New York. It's a riverside haven for tourists and local artists who together create a diverse community that shows on Main Street. There are eclectic shops and eateries for the community to meet, but locals rely on one more than any other, a nostalgic diner called Johnnycakes.
I come to Johnnycakes sometimes twice a day. It's just like a home away from home.
The characters of Nyack are there. I love this town and I love the people in it. That's why I come to Johnnycakes.
Before it was Johnnycakes, it was the Skylark Diner and a Nyack institution for 43 years. When owner Jimmy Ziotis decided to hang up his apron, three friends, Ben, Brian, and Mike, were worried for the diner's fate.
Growing up, what we do is go to the diner.
It's a very tight-knit, closed town. This place was like a staple. We didn't want someone to come in and change it.
So they bought the Skylark. They were already known and loved in town for owning a neighborhood pub. So the community was relieved that the diner was in good hands. The guys wanted to add one special touch and rename the diner Johnnycakes to honor their friend and fourth business partner, John Novotny.
Johnny was a fantastic guy. Everybody loved Johnny.
Tragically, Johnny was in an ATV accident that took his life and left a huge hole in the community.
It totally came out of nowhere. His family, the village, all of our customer base was just distraught. He was loved. He was just that guy.
They were friends with Johnny for 23 years and owned the bar as four partners. When the guys bought the diner, it felt right to keep Johnny in the business.
His nickname was Johnnycakes, and there happens to be a breakfast called Johnnycakes, so we named this place after him.
Every day we pay homage to him, and it keeps his memory alive.
Dave Lau is the manager of Johnnycakes and the one who called Amanda and me to Nyack to save this diner.
Johnnycakes is a really important part of my life. It's the only place I could walk into and say, I remember me, Mom, Dad, and my sister sitting here. A lot of people in this town have the same memories that I do. It's almost like being at home.
Dave is worried that the owners got in over their heads by taking ownership of both a bar and a diner.
It's a lot different in a bar business. There's very small profit margins. If you're not on top of the diner business, things could go downhill very fast.
We wish we had more money to update our place.
We actually pay money to keep this place running. That's how much we love it. That's how much we want to make it work.
It's not enough to pay the bills. You don't want to have to close the doors and do that to our loyal staff and to our loyal customers.
Chef's been here 40 years. We want to stay open for them, too. This is their livelihood. This is their life.
There's a lot of uncertainty. We're not bringing in new people off the street. Things don't get better here. I don't know how much longer we could last.
If that should happen, it would be horrible for the community. Ty, Amanda, please come down to Nyack and to Johnnycakes. We really, really need your help.
Ben, Brian, and Mike have no idea that Dave has called us here. Dave timed our arrival with Ben's bachelor party. They're leaving this morning, which means Amanda and I have 32 hours to revamp the menu and renovate Johnnycakes.
Wow. Ty Pennington. Chef
Hi,
Amanda
nice to
Freitag.
meet you.
So this is Johnnycakes.
This is Johnnycakes. What do you think?
A little rocky ride over there, it looks
No
like.
extra charge for that.
No, you don't have a rocking chair that often.
You see why we need you?
I'm starting to see the picture.
Part of the charm.
What are areas that you really need fixed?
Well, the booths, as you could see. One wall is painted half blue, which doesn't match anything else. That's because we couldn't afford to buy any more red paint. You know, there's a fine line between vintage and tacky. We're hitting the tacky side.
It is a fine line.
Yeah.
We need to update the decor to match the vibrancy of the town and make Johnnycakes pop with personality.
It's important that Ty and I try the food so that we can talk about how we're going to tie in food and design.
Want to put your order in?
Awesome. This is such an old school.
Like, it can't go away.
There's certain things that probably do need to be
Glad
worked
I didn't
on.
hang my coat
Yeah.
over there.
I mean,
Amanda, time. Here's some sliders for you.
Wow.
And these are our Johnnycakes, okay?
Thank you.
wow, this looks incredible.
Johnnycakes are traditionally served at breakfast. I love the cornmeal.
It's almost like cornbread pancakes.
They're a mix between a cornbread and a pancake. They can be savory or sweet, mostly sweet. And I think the Johnnycakes are delicious, but they need the volume turned up on them.
Slider? Thoughts?
It needs something else. It needs a sauce. It needs better plate presentation, for sure. The challenge for me is give people something attractive, a reason to come here. I have a lot of work to do. You gotta make this place look good.
Yes, that's a lot.
And I have to think of something that's gonna compete with the other restaurants, but still say diner.
This place has been around for generations. We just want to make sure that it's still here for years and years to come. And we want to make sure we honor the guy who it's named after. What happens here is really going to decide the future of this diner. That's how big of a task we have. Dave's rounded up the town, and I'm overwhelmed by the response for help we've gotten. It's a good thing, because we've only got 28 hours to go. Are you guys ready? We're ready! Well, let's clear out this diner, come on! Get in there, people, go, make it happen! To breathe new life into Johnnycakes and get everyone's attention on Main Street, we're turning up the volume on the menu and the design. First things first, we'll take the bland out of the decor and replace it with fresh, vibrant colors. Carol Burns works here every day and knows this place better than anyone.
All right, Ty, come on over here. Let me show you our waitress station. I can't reach anything. I'm too short, so I'd like something my height. I open it up to get some silverware. Oh, it's hard to open. And then, usually, the forks come out like this.
Why? Because they get caught in the drawer?
They get caught in the drawer.
It's literally dysfunctional.
It's dysfunctional.
A waitress stand is the most important tool for flawless customer service. We need to give Carol a custom stand with easy access to all essentials, so she can give her customers the service they deserve. Let's take these out. I know the one on the end is already moving, so that should come out freely. Finally, the old booths rock back and forth, and we're unsafe. We're replacing them with brand new booths that won't take customers for any unexpected rides.
Coming through. All this demo work is making me anxious to get started on a total menu boost. First, we'll take the sweet and give them the savory with a new Johnnycakes recipe big enough for its namesake. Then, to beef up those boring sliders, we'll match the 3 owners with a trio of gourmet burgers, but then we'll take the presentation the extra mile. We'll pair each slider with an original milkshake flight for an exciting finish that will really turn heads on Main Street. Just watch your step behind you. Do not
Well, if I get down there and oh, hey, are you kidding me? Dude, we just lost power. Guys, we've only got 25 hours. I don't think we're gonna be able to do this in the dark. Hey, do you guys know where the box is?
It's through the kitchen.
Oh, God, we gotta go down here? Are you serious? This is a great beginning. We're in Nyack, New York, to turn up the volume on Johnnycakes, from the burgers down to the booths. And we're running out of time. Owners Ben, Brian, and Mike just left for the night for Ben's bachelor party. This is crazy, trying to do all this in the amount of time we have, and we can't seem to even keep the lights on. We just lost power. Dave! Yeah? I don't know which one of these is the actual breaker button. You got a lot going on.
We got a lot going on here. Back to work, guys. Back to work.
The lights are on in the dining room and the heat is on in the kitchen. There's a lot of competition. There's hip, sexy restaurants on Main Street. This is bland and boring. We have to get Johnnycakes back to sexy. Ben, Brian, and Mike have a Johnnycake on their menu. It's a sweet version. That's been on the menu since they opened. Now I want to give them one other thing. This is the Everything Spice Johnnycake, something savory. This is more for the dinner crowd. It's garlic, onions, poppy seeds, sesame, and salt, made to taste like a everything bagel, which is really fun. We're in New York, so everything bagels are very popular. And now I've made 2 Johnnycakes, and in between there's some sour cream and smoked salmon. On top, there's more sour cream and smoked salmon, capers, chives, red onion, everything you would have on the ultimate bagel on lox. It's the namesake. This is Johnnycake. I really put a lot of heart and soul into this, and I hope they like it.
We have 24 hours left and we're breaking our backs to get it done. People have been sitting at this greasy counter for over 40 years. No turning back now! We're gonna serve up a durable laminate counter, sure to last for generations to come. Out with the old, in with the new. Chiropractor!
Guys, quiet guys, Mike's on the phone.
The entire town has come together. Everybody's working their butts off on the diner, right? And then the owners are at Ben's bachelor party.
Hey, Mike, what's up?
Not much. How's everything going then?
Don't worry about here. Everything's cool. It's all good, dude.
All right, buddy. I guess we'll see you when we get back.
Okay. Hey, listen, call me if you think about coming back early, okay?
All right, you got it.
Okay, have fun, guy. Bye.
All right, bye.
This would not be a good time for them to come back.
No, it won't.
It looks like we dodged the bullet, but we also got a wake-up call. We don't have a lot of time.
I'm under pressure to step it up in the kitchen. Those old sliders were disappointing, so I'm creating a trio of new sliders with a matching milkshake flight. Problem is, the current plates are boring. I need Ty's help to make the presentation pop. I'm making this burger trio.
Okay.
And it's like a wine and food pairing, but it's milkshakes and sliders. Has to go on the table all together, but with a super cool presentation.
Not a plate, but a serving tray.
Kind of. I was picturing something where these mason jars would be mini milkshakes, and then beside them would be the sliders.
How many you need?
Maybe 50?
50. I'm glad it's just a small order. All right, order of 50 in. As if I don't have enough of my plate, Amanda just upped the ante. It's gonna be a long, long night. So we've only got 12 hours left before the owners come back from Ben's bachelor party. 12 hours. Last night, all my attention was on making Amanda's 50 plates. Thankfully, I had a lot of help working on the actual dining room.
There's a lot of good people here. I feel like they're part of my family. It's very important for me to help in this renovation.
We're giving back and giving them a new place to enjoy.
This diner has to be around for generations.
Time is running out. I need to teach Dave and his cook Bone how to pump up their sliders and shakes and get new crowds into Johnnycakes. Time to make some sliders.
Cool.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
God bless Bone. He's been here almost 40 years.
40 years?
Yeah.
When I lived in Vietnam, my brother said, doesn't matter where you're going, you gotta work. So I can't work out of here. And I'm not leaving Johnnycakes.
I love that. How many burgers do you think you've cooked for 40 years? Thousands of burgers?
Oh, yeah, so many.
Thousands.
At least. We're gonna have a trio of sliders
trio.
for a trio of owners. You love the flavors of the diner, the people in it. Now we're gonna match it with the food. First, I'll show them a turkey slider made with celery and sage. We'll top it with homemade cranberry sauce. Fresh cranberries.
Fresh cranberries, Bone. That's a first.
Sugar. We're gonna put orange in here. I'm gonna add a little ginger too. More flavors. So every bite is like a mini Thanksgiving dinner. Time for